Yeah, and just been following me around.
Okay, there's nothing we can do about a gossip because this is the medical faction that happens. People just talk. That's what they do.
Take them out back.
Following you around is the best thing. Just tell them to leave you alone and you just go about your business. If you don't have proof of him harassing you, then there's nothing we can do about that. So start recording what you have to record and just go off and make sure you vocalize that you don't want him to bother you, and then you can have a case. But if he's just gossiping about you, there's nothing you can do about that. This is the medical faction. Everyone here, everyone here gossip, I guess. Honestly,
Oh, okay.
Please let me ask my question.
go ahead, Magic.
Thank you so much. Okay, let's just go ahead and start this off by saying he just respectfully, humbly just said a bold faced lie. That's the first thing. Point B is the fact that what he's really mad about is the fact that I seen him hitting on one of the other medics the other day, and I was telling him to chill out. And then what he's talking about as far as an officer, because it did get to a point where I did call the police on him, yes, and because he was you even had Money Making T that was there. You even had two more other medics that was there, and it was a whole like I had body cam as far as that. And then if we keep it on a perspective, have I kind of been on him a little bit more? Yes, because he trolls. He does. He would just get to a point where, and I have witnesses in this room as well, where I'd be like, okay, bro, you got it, or so on and so forth. And I might walk away, and then he follows me. Or he's one medic in here literally told me that it's like, you got to keep away from him because he literally trolls. Like he tries to troll you to get you in trouble and so on and so forth. So the minute he raised his hand, I already was kind of prepared to sit here and speak my piece. But everything he just said was a bold faced lie. I say that very confidently. I say that respectfully. I say that humbly. Everybody in this room does see magic around the city. No one sees me follow this dude. And that's all I have to say.
Well, that's a
Yeah,
lie.
Magic mind
All
his
right.
business. I don't see
Okay.
Magic no way.
So
Yeah,
moving forward,
Magic
again,
do
like I
mind his
said,
business. That's why I'm gonna say
Okay, hold
that's
the
my
hold your
mic.
mic. Hold your mic. Again, like we said, we have MD rules in place, and lack of holding your mics can be lack of following orders from us after we told y'all to hold your mic. So that would be a wrap. So moving
Yeah, don't
forward,
give no more
again,
warnings. Don't give no more
I'm
warnings.
not.
If somebody else open their mics and they're not giving the mic to talk, just go ahead and do what you need to do.
I'm saying that confidently because I want y'all to understand what the reprimands are. Again, like I said, if no one has it in recording to play it, it's there's nothing you can do about that. If y'all don't have proof behind what you're talking about, you don't have a case at all. Um, Again, behavior of conduct. If you are disrespectful towards one another, I'm not gonna give a rep. Behavior can either be a rep or a dismiss. I'm gonna straight dismiss you because I don't want y'all to disrespect each other while in this faction. So y'all gonna have to kiss and make up and keep it pushing. Honestly.
hell no.
Thank you. Remotely.
Remotely, we do have a supervisor meeting after this. Did you want to hold your questions until then, or you still want to ask it?
Is rank 5 secluded?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. First, Junior Pleasure, and then Big Money.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Uh, to everybody that working on the first floor to help the supervisors out, when y'all standing behind the desk, fill up them 2 seats at each desk. It avoids the game members from basically sitting down and getting us out of there or whatnot. I mean, causing a disruption or not. So y'all sit down in them seats, and we can save that time right there from trying to get them out of the seats and things of that nature. And then everyone else just fill in between the gaps of the seats.
Thank you, Dr. Pleasure. Money. Big Money.
Okay, question. Uh, yeah. If Orlando don't want us to use the walkie-talkie, how
I
If
think
Orlando don't want in PSP, right? Well, we go PFP. How if Orlando do not want us using walkie-talkie, how are we going to talk to each other?
that's why I have the frag chat and the mic.
We
The reason the walkies are for EMS duties only. And when you're doing PvP, you're not in EMS duties, honestly. So technically, he's right. So just to alleviate the stress or having others hear you guys talk about PvP, it's just best to just use your mic or use the Fred chat. The Fred chat is good as well, and allow those medics that are patrolling who needs to know what's going on within the streets or in HP or calling for management to utilize that within their reach. And you guys can just use the Fred chat and your mics.
Thank you, Dr. Sherry. Alinsky?
All right, so I understand you say you want us to use the frag chat, but we're in a PvP zone. There isn't time for that. People are shooting at every angle. How am I gonna be using the frag chat when I could just use the radio right there?
Because the radio is not for PvP. PvP is non-compliance with anything dealing with EMS. So if you cannot pick each other up in the PvP, that means you cannot use EMX vehicles or EMX mics. That's just as simple as it gets.
All right, and another question:
Makes sense to me.
does this apply for gang members too?
Gang members are not in our faction. I don't care what they do in their factions, honestly.
I rest my case.
Okay, so where is the admin? Is anyone can get the admin here if we can explain to them even
Yeah,
better?
because it's not fair.
How is it not fair? Technically, gang members are not
Orlando
working
is
in the EMS faction.
Orlando is already here.
The whole point of a PvP was so we could kill the gang members without breaking no rules, and now you're putting extra.
There you go. I told
No.
you Orlando was here. No, my dog was.
All right. So listen, the thing about PvP is for you guys to have fun outside of role-playing duties. So if you guys are using the mic, you are disrupting other folks who need to utilize that when you guys are in PvP. So just like we cannot use medical vehicles to go to PvP, just like you cannot give people CPR who is dead in PvP, the same thing runs with the walkie-talkies. You cannot utilize that while in PvP.
Okay.
PvP. All right, so PvP is a non-role play area, which makes it acceptable for you guys to go in there. If you're sitting there talking about PvP, sorry, Moon Alley, sorry, and Moon Alley over here needs backup on a call, and you guys are clogging up the radio with your PvP, how is she going to get help? No one's going to hear her.
Makes a little.
One more question.
Go ahead.
And since I'm here, I'd like to touch base on a couple things.
Hold on. Let's stay on the walkie-talkie subject on PvP because I have some questions for that. That's myself.
Okay.
Anyone else had any questions for him before I ask?
No.
Is this a server rule or is this a rule that you lay down?
It makes sense.
No. Wait, sir. Is this a server rule or is this a rule you just made up because you don't want us to use the radio? I'm confused. Because in what I read is this radio can be used for any purposes, not because that it's a PvP zone.
Right.
Let me come over to you.
It is inconsiderate of your colleagues to use the radio, and
But I understand, but that's your rule, right? It's either your rule or the server rule. That's the only two questions I need to answer.
recommendation.
No, that's your rule because the server rules didn't say that.
That's recommendation. No, it's not a server
But
rule.
it is because it's two rules to this game. It's like it's like the admin for the instructions. That's why y'all here to guide the rules and instructions, and it's also a server rule that says that we could do also certain things as well. So it's two rules to the game. And what I read is this radio was given to us to use at any purposes. And now that you're telling us because you are a new admin here within the fashion, now we can use the radio. and I think that's a big problem. I
It's
think that's a
being
huge. I think it's a
Okay,
huge problem
give me.
because
Hold on one
wait,
second.
with CP, because I don't like the lie that he's putting here, because at the end of the day we can use these radios, and I think it's a two-way street that he's trying to stop us from using radio, because every time we go out to PvP we take over by using the radios. I think it's a leverage within the game system to have a leverage, because I think this is a play. I get into somebody. It's okay. Thank you.
Orlando, I got a
hold up.
question for you.
I explain my
Now, everybody hold your mic. We're not doing
All right.
this at all. Okay?
All right.
Y'all gonna be respectful. He's talking, let him speak. If y'all have a question, raise your hand. You'll be giving the mic. Go
All
ahead,
right.
moderator Orlando.
I agree with you. It does help. In my RP account, yes, it does help a lot.
But I don't think it's okay for you to
So why
go
are you
in,
taking
because
away
we
from
can't
us?
do that. It's not a no. He didn't take nothing away. He didn't take nothing away, because I'm still gonna use the service. I can use it. It's a rule that he trying to put in place. If that's not gonna work with me, or I'll go talk to somebody else about it.
Can I say
I get
something?
I get on this game to have fun, and when they gave us permission to go on the PvP zone to take back state property, within that area, within that link, state property, because we are representing the state, we have the object to use those radios, because it's within our demands and rules, right? So now I think this is a level that you're trying to put in place. I don't think that's okay, sir. And I will talk to somebody else. That's why I am recording, so I will be talking to someone else about this.
Okay, can I speak now? It is
Go
not
ahead.
it is not a rule. It is just inconvenience for your colleagues that's trying to be out in the field working. That's all
I
it is.
understand that, but that radio don't be used at
Mr.
that.
But Mr. Remotely, you have to let him talk. He listens
Yes,
to you.
ma'am.
So give him the respect back and let him talk.
It's an inconvenience to your colleagues. It is not a rule punishable by one state sanction or by MD rule. It is an inconvenience for your colleagues.
Yes. Thank you, Orlando. That's something we can probably discuss in the back scenes and figure it out later on, and I'll pull up everyone and, let them know what's the final decision. But as of now, we could just let this conversation of the walkie-talkie, to be honest. If anybody have any other questions about anything else, feel free to ask. Oh, I know you said you wanted to touch base on a few things. Orlando, you could go ahead before I go ahead and open back the mic.
All right. Yeah, I got a couple more things. The gang association that I've been seeing, I haven't really been pushing much on it because it is at neutral areas like the bar and other places, not necessarily been at gang houses, but it looks bad. So just keep that in mind while you're out there without your EMS vehicle hanging out with gang members. It looks bad.
Please turn that phone off, please.
Can y'all turn your phones on? Thank you.
I'm just click this.
Are you done, Mr. Orlando? Is that all you wanted to address? Can all my supervisors please just let me get it over with the lower rank so we can have our own meeting, please? If you have a
Okay.
question, you supervisor, please just go ahead and wait on it a little bit. Linsky, yes.
All right, my question is, you say we're not allowed to revive people in the PvP zone, right?
Yes,
Or
sir.
each other.
Yes, sir.
So why is that every time we go in PvP battles, you guys tell us to revive y'all when y'all go down? Just don't,
Who's you guys?
wait until the. I mean,
Who?
all of
Hold
you.
on. Hold on, Lex. You misunderstood. We can revive each other when after the gang member's gone. That's when you can revive us.
CJ, hold your mic. Again, I'm not doing this today, okay? Anybody else who
So
open their mic and you're not giving the mic, you will be repped because I'm done. Hold your mic. Okay, Linsky, back to you. We're not allowed to
we're
pick
not
up
allowed to
anybody in PvP.
revive. Yes, and
PvP.
PvP, right?
No,
But
we're
when we go
not.
to PvP every night, you guys say we're allowed to pick y'all up after the gang members respawn. Just don't revive them while they're dead. This is what you
Who's
guys
you
say.
guys? Who are you speaking about?
I don't know. You guys, the people that are
My
controlling
head.
PvP.
Okay. Well, if that ever come across, you could go ahead and body cam it and report it because we're not allowed to pick up anybody in there. That's the final say. We're not allowed. Thank you. Wicked Soul, you have a question?
Yes. This is directly to Orlando. Orlando, how long have you been our admin for HP? How many months? And only now you decide to do your job? What about those times where?
First of all, he just
Yeah.
stepped into the position, so we're gonna be
Oh, put a
respectful.
green ticket. We put a green ticket.
We-
Nothing's gets sorted out.
He
How many
just stepped
months
into
has
the
this been?
position. He just stepped in again. He just stepped in. It hasn't even been a week yet. So, yes.
Oh, so it hasn't been a week. Okay. So I have
Yes,
another
sir.
question for you, Orlando.
Go
So
ahead.
my question is, how long have you been an admin? And you know the RP rules, right? Or do you want me to explain the RP rules to you?
What's your question? That's not a question.
So we have a lot of players who have been doing their CPRs, their med deliveries, and everything. But when we try to report it, none of our reports are being seen. They're being dismissed. I've put so many tickets. I've talked to different admins, and only 1% of my tickets was answered. Yeah, exactly. I put 5 tickets, and only 1% of it got answered.
I
mean,
think
even
I
just
can.
looking
I'm not sure
after.
what's going on with his mic. I would say honestly, we all go through that. I make tickets too, and they take forever. It's a lot of people in the server, so it's not only one person. You're not the only one submitting tickets, and admin can only do so much. And it's it's a long process to get your tickets to be answered. So I don't really think that's on him. That's all the admins, to be honest. They're all busy.
Okay, so I have 2 more questions.
Go ahead.
So, seeing how yes, I understand the fact, the radio check and all that kind of stuff. Yes, I get what you're saying. But put in your position as us when we're shooting people in the PvP location. We're typing a whole sentence. Oh, to your right, to your right. You want us to type all that? Why not the
I'm
radio?
not sure,
Let us
Wicked. I'm
have
not
a
sure if you
different
hold on
radio
one second.
channel.
Wicked, hold on one second. I'm not sure if you heard what I just said. I said that's something we'll probably have to discuss with him and admins in the back end, and I'll come back and update everyone on it. So he can't answer that specific question because we are going to discuss on it on the back end.
Yeah, so minus the radios, let's go back to the 16. Let's go back to RP16 and the tickets. Okay, so I'm working with my higher ups to get you guys a section in Discord solely for RP16. So all you have to do is send it to your higher ups, and they could post it onto that Discord, and I can start banning these people for killing you.
I think
That's
that's a good
doing too
idea.
much, though.
No, I don't think it's doing this much. It's doing some body
What
camera.
How
the
is that
heck is
doing too
going
much?
on?
Do you have another question, Wicked, before I move to someone else?
I mean, I would just talk to a different admin at this point. I mean, no
Okay,
offense,
thank
Orlando.
you very much. Miss Janae, you have a question?
I have a question. About the CPR. Basically, when we doing the CPR as partners, and we doing our rounds of CPR, and one of the gang members just shooting the ambulance car. Should I so we use the walkie-talkie and say we need a backup?
You
Oh,
could give your location. Say you're being shot at, for example, Premium. That gives your people. I mean, that gives your colleagues time to get to you, so they know that you're the one that's down over there.
I'm
Okay.
not going to lie to you. Before someone comes, you'll be dead, Miss Ma'am. So
Okay.
I would try
And that
fleeing
is
from the scene.
anybody on the radio. Most people had the radios on.
Yes, exactly.
So that's why we
I would say
sometimes use the radios for PvP at certain times of the day.
Thanks.
the other thing is
Okay.
to just have it recorded on body cam so you can report it later if anything.
Yes,
Okay.
that too. Wicked, you had another question?
Yes.
Yes, you can go ahead.
Okay, so here's my thing. I noticed there's a lot of changes going on and everything. Orlando, I know you are a moderator for the server. So my question is, how much do you guys hate us? Like, first you ruin our area, then you deduct our pay, and then what? We're gonna be broke. We're gonna rely on
I'm fucking
what?
weak.
All right, pause,
Like,
pause, pause,
why
pause,
is
pause.
our pay so minimal? We're not minimal. We went from what, 30, 20, 15. Now we're like, what? Come on now. How much do you hate
You
All
us?
right.
guys are Wicked. You're asking admin questions. This is not. This is a moderator, right? So that's a question. I suggest you open a ticket on Discord, and go ahead and take it to admin. But we can't really do nothing about that. I've already stated that the salary. I wish I could bring it up. We wish we could bring it up, but that's not our decision. So this is a faction meeting for you guys to bring up faction issues. So please refrain from asking admin questions, please and thank you.
And I'm
And
gonna be frank.
everyone,
I'm gonna be real
go.
quick. I'm gonna be frank with you guys because this was said amongst here, Wicked. That was rude as hell, honestly. The statement like that, saying that how much you guys hate us, is very disheartening and disrespectful towards an admin that has no control over our pay nor the way the game is set up. So be mindful how you guys word your things because, like I said, reps will be done. Especially when you guys are behaving in a way, especially if you guys are in this medical faction talking about how you guys want to rank up and want to be professionals. That was very disrespectful. Like I said, I'm going to hold you guys accountable with all the MD rules we have across the board. So just be mindful of how you word things. Be mindful of what you say to people, because I'm listening to all these things you're saying. That was very disrespectful, honestly.
Moderator Orlando, thank you. I'm sorry, Miss Adi. Yes, I know you're here to help. It's been just rocky a little bit, but thank you for being here. Thank you for helping us. It's a lot of things we can't explain as leaders, back behind the scene things, but best believe I'm very appreciative of you being here and helping us out. So thank you.
Just a reminder, especially Wicked Soul, remember on Mondays, there is an event called Meet the Admins. That is the time to ask those questions. So please, please, please ensure that everyone with these questions for our administrators and things like that go to that event every Monday.
And I also want to repeat that he doesn't have to be here. So he's being here, he's being helpful and trying to learn more about the faction and the people in here. So please keep it respectful. Anyways, who else have a question? Let me see. CJ, you could go ahead.
Okay, Orlando. Quick question. When you do it for people trolling on our walkie talkies, that's why we have them off because we do have trolls who troll on just like now. Somebody is trolling on the radio.
Earlier this okay, so I can answer that. So earlier this morning, are you familiar with what happened this morning? Was you on them?
I came on when you was in the garage. I just caught you before you left.
Okay, so shortly before that, there was an argument between two females, and they said, "Well, let's go to the taxi," and blah blah blah. So I showed up to the taxi, and I seen the person that showed up and rolled out, and I took note of that, and I turned that into the chief of what I seen. I didn't catch the other person, but what I am doing is I'm going through that list by one and free camming every one of you to see who's doing it. Like, I'm not even getting paid for that, guys. I only get paid for 2 hours, 6 to 8.
Yeah, you don't even
Thank you,
have to
Orlando.
explain that, to be honest. That's, you know.
Thank you, Orlando. Because somebody is playing on the radio right now, and it's driving me.
Oh, wait, I got a question. Twin. Can we use the chat?
I'm just have to get in trouble.
bro.
No, because
How
the
we
game
this
server told the game said I can do it.
Hold y'all
I'm not
mics,
going
man.
by
Hold y'all
somebody
mics.
else's rule.
Hold
I'm
y'all.
sorry. That's just somebody else's rule. That's not
You
what the
just
Again,
game
said
said we
we
can
can
do.
do it.
hold your mics. Everybody hold their mics. Nobody have been given the mic to talk. Do anybody else have a question before we move on to our supervisor meeting?
No, ma'am.
All
Question.
my lower ranks, everybody have a question? Rank 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nah, we good.
Thank you guys for coming.
Let me get
Go
out.
ahead, Cassie. Yes, sir. We'll call everyone back here when we're done with our. Oh, Cassie, you made a mistake. When we're done with our supervisor interview for the little kickback before you go to our PvP. So, all my lower ranks, you guys are free to leave the floor.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Here. Hey, the rank force that
Okay.
was in here.
Thank you.
Oh, the
Rank force
Rainforest
that was in here
Junior wants to speak to y'all.
for the meeting. Send me y'all Discord if I have not inboxed you already. So if I have, don't send it to me. But if I didn't, send it to me or whatnot. I'm gonna put mine in real quick.
What'd you say?
Okay. Thanks.
Hey, Junior.
Meeting is
I will catch the rest of you rank force downstairs. Let us get our supervisor meeting over with. All right.
Okay.
Everybody will be
taking too
called back
long.
shortly.
Oh my. How
Okay.
many times they gonna
Thanks.
say bye?
Dr. Junior.
Jana, I'll talk to you soon as well. Let us get our supervisor meeting done.
Okay.
All right, everybody downstairs. If you don't got a white coat on
Damn, I'm
or a
stuck.
white dress on, Monique, Juicy, you A-okay again?
Linksy, that was wild, bro.
What is
Mr. Barry, leave the floor,
Linksy,
Linsky. Leave the floor.
Linksy do
Need
not
everyone to
hear
leave the
you.
floor. If you're not a supervisor, leave the floor.
Y'all tripping for? I'm trying to snitch.
I hope y'all had your body cam on, because the disrespect is just too crazy for me. Can you guys
Cassie,
please
you
leave
have
the
it?
floor?